Welcome to Better Call Jules. I'm Jules, and this is episode 4. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Better Call Jules. Now, this week's question is from a chap called Chris Davis, who got in touch via Messenger. And Chris says, Christopher. Hi Jules, could you do a breakdown of the Keith Carlock lick that you played on TikTok recently? It's a really cool feel, but I'm struggling to implement it on the drum. Chris, how could we possibly not help you with a question like that? How could we not help you? Well, it's your lucky day because I am going to break the feel down very slowly for you and for you all at home, so we can all have our own little bit of Keith Carlock in our drumming toolbox, if you like. Should we have a look? Let's dive in. Okay, so the fill itself, which is hopefully coming up on your screen now, you'll see starts with a double kick. So 2 bass drums, followed by a paradiddle diddle, and then 2 diddles. So right, and left. Now, played slowly, that sounds like this. So the sticking itself you'll see there, based on the paradiddle diddle, is actually quite straightforward and played sort of staccato like that without any accents. Sounds okay, but it's the way that Keith adds the accents which gives the whole thing the musicality and is the magic. So where's he placing these accents and how are we going to build this up? So there's 2 main places where we're playing these accents. The first one is the right and the left immediately after the 2 kicks. So we get, and then the doubles that follow would be at tap stroke level, so very, very quiet. And it's important to try and get that massive dynamic change if you want the fill to really sound good, because if you play everything at the same volume, much like kind of anything on the drum kit, it just sounds a bit like a kind of cacophony of noise. A drummer's magic is in the accents. It's not a melodic instrument, so the drummer gets his music from the accents and the textures and the tones that we play on the drum kit. Okay, so here's the fill using the first accent combination. What a difference it makes just adding those 2 accents. All of a sudden, the whole thing comes to life and it starts to sound like a bit of a cool fill. So the second accent that we're going to try is a single accent, and it's immediately after the double kick. So kick, right, left. Kick, right. So before we did kick, right, left, double accent, this time we're just going to do the 1 accent. So it's going to sound like this. Now, I can tell you firsthand, for some reason, the single accent is a lot more difficult than the double. I won't tell you how many takes that took me to do. I don't know why, because I can play it jumbled up anywhere, but for some reason, when you isolate that single accent, crikey, that was pretty difficult. So you might be all right, you might find them both the same. I found the single one definitely a little bit more tricky. But, try them out on a pad first, see if you can get them sounding really nice before we try to take them onto the drum kit. Okay, so we've got our 2 accents down now. We're feeling quite comfortable on the snare drum. The next thing that we want to do to really make that sound even more like Keith is to start to put those 2 combinations together and, of course, jumble them up, as I always love to do if you've watched any more of my YouTube videos. So I'm going to do it on the snare first, and then I'm going to try them out on the rest of the kit for the final piece of the lesson and see what it sounds like. that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 4 of Better Call Jules. I really hope you enjoyed that. I've got one tiny favour to ask. If you've enjoyed today's video, please give the video a like, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and you will be among the first to watch all of the new episodes that I'll be posting. Now remember that Better Call Jules is nothing without your questions, so if you have got a drumming conundrum that you would like me to answer, pop it in the comments box right now and I'll do my very best to answer it in one of the upcoming episodes for you. Thanks for watching, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next episode.